everyone, BentlyK here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is a Fun Friday video, and today I am going to do a video based on a question I got on one of my recent videos. Someone asked me if I had a video on sponges, how and why, and I thought, I have a sponges video, but it's basically on which one's the best sponge. So I thought, what a great idea. And that's why I'm making this video. And it is sponges. How to use them and why you even want to use them. So if you're interested in something like that, then you need to just stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Okay guys, let's just get into it. Okay, so as far as the why for sponges, let's just go over these sponges a little bit. So my favorite sponge is the Wet n Wild. This one's dampened already, so I just cleaned it. And it is $4. I used to love, I have beauty blenders. I have like 3 of them. I have the tan colored one. This one was pink and white, but it's a little stained. The marbly one. And then I also have the black one somewhere. And I loved beauty blenders for a long time, but they're $20 a piece. So I started trying out cheaper ones. I tried out this one. This one is like almost the exact same shape as this one. And this is the NYX one. And I really like this one. But this one is I think $6 or $7, where this one is only $4. And I can get this one at Walmart, and this one I have to get at Ulta. So I have this one, and then I just recently tried out the e.l.f. one, and this to me is the exact shape of the Real Technique one, and I prefer this one because it's a little firmer. When this one you get it wet, it's real soft. And I just feel like it soaks up too much of your product when it's that soft. So I didn't like this one as well. I mean, it's fine if that's all you've got, you'll probably like it because it's got all the flat side, the pointed side. The shape is good. It's just I don't like the sponge as much as I do the Wet n Wild one, and they're the same price. I mean, this one's $3.94 and this one's $4, so 6 cents difference. So if I had liked this one, I would have switched to it. But I still like this one better. I also have this one. This is a Maybelline one, and I haven't used this one in a while, but I remember liking it because it has the flat side, and then it has the bouncy side, and it's pretty firm too. So I liked this one. And then I have this one. This is a NYX one. This is a Morphe one. This is a Morphe one. And this flat side is just a little too flimsy. I liked this one because it was red. And it was pretty cheap. I don't know how much it was. I can't remember. I've had it for a while and I never use it anymore. Now, actually, the only ones I use are these because I only found 3 of them, which is weird because I know I have more than that. I seem to pick one up. Maybe I just have them and they're not opened yet. That's probably what it is. Okay, now the why to use a sponge. Oh, there's one more sponge. Let me show you the one more sponge though. This is the Cake and Bake sponge from Sephora. I think that's what it's called. And I didn't like it when I first got it. When I did my sponge reviews like a year ago, I didn't like this one. Because as far as putting on foundation and using it as a sponge, I didn't like it. But I use this one all the time I just put some powder or concealer on it, and then I just go like this and get a nice crisp line for my eyeliner to help lift my eye. So I really like this one now, but only for that one thing. And it was kind of expensive because it's from Sephora. So, and I'm thinking that those little wedgy ones might be as good. Maybe not though, because this is really firm. So, I don't know. But, you know, they'd be a lot cheaper because you get a bazillion of them for probably less than that one. Okay, the why to use a sponge. For my mature skin, when I use this brush, and this is my favorite brush right now to use. Well, no, I have this one. I have a lot of them that are these shorter, denser brushes, and I like these for putting on foundation. But they are not good enough because I put it on, I like to put it on, and I'm going to show you here in a minute. I like to put it on, use a brush to spread it out so that it doesn't soak up so much in my sponge. And actually, because I have so many foundations, I really wouldn't care if it soaked up in my sponge, except that I'm one of those anal people that can't handle having a stained sponge. And if you don't spread it out first and you just, like, so I've seen some people put it on their sponge and you can't get it out. It's going to stain. It's going to go so far in there. So I don't do that. I have to spread it out first because I don't want my sponge stained. I know I'm weird. So anyways, that's that point. And then, anyways, I spread it out with the brush so that it doesn't soak up into my sponge too much. And then, because it's not going to be good enough with just the brush, because wrinkles and all that, you need a sponge to push it in to the wrinkles. Otherwise, it's just not going to stay out of the wrinkles. It's either going to gather in or not be in there at all. And you don't want either one of those things. So you just, and the how-to is you just kind of twist as you go. And it pushes it down into the wrinkles. Just like that. All down in the wrinkles. And then I've seen some people who say before you powder, you should use your finger. Well, when you have fingernails like this, you don't use your finger around your eyes because you're going to poke yourself in the eye and you're probably not going to get all the wrinkles out anyways. But they say the warmth of your finger, I guess my hands are too cold because I never do that. I always just go back and push it with my sponge, and then I go into the powder and push that on. But we're going to show you in just a second. Anyways, that's the why of it. The why is if you have wrinkles or textured skin, anything like that, you're going to need to use a sponge to push it in, because a brush is just going to, it's just not going to do it. I mean, some people do, so maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know, but this is way easier. I don't know how we ever survived without sponges before they, Beauty Blender came out. But we did, so there must be a way, right? Anyway, that's the why and the how, and now we're going to do it. I'm just going to put on some foundation and show you. I've already primed my skin with all I used was my gripping primer from Milk today, because my face has been breaking out. I'm sure it's from the cupping, not the cupping, it's from all the oil that you use to do the cupping. So I'm experimenting with like lotions and stuff because my face is so sensitive to all of that. If it's got hyaluronic acid in it, basically it's going to cause an eruption. And that's what I got right there, and right there, and right there. They're almost gone now, but anyway, you don't care about that. So let's move on. I'm going to take some, and the reason I'm wearing long sleeves is cats. I got a new kitten. Look at this. Is that crazy? I'm their favorite chew toy, and it's on both arms. So, and it's very distracting. I've watched my videos before where I had big scratches on my arms, and it's too distracting, so I thought, I'll just put long sleeves on. And even though it's definitely not cold enough for long sleeves, just letting you know. So, I'm going to apply, I'm going to be using my Naked Skin, Stay Naked from Urban Decay. And I'm just going to spread it out on my face. You guys like my headband? That's from my Target Dollar Spot haul. I thought it was so cute. What do you guys think? Is it cute? Kind of distracting, huh? It's okay, it keeps my hair back. So then I just spread that out. I don't even spread it out that much. just so there's no streaks. Then I go in with my sponge and press it all in. And then you just pounce and twist. Twist when you're near the wrinkles that you want to get it in. And pounce to spread it out. And then check your wrinkles, make sure that they aren't gathering before you go in with powder. I also use my sponge for my powder and my concealer. Let's see what concealer we'll use. Jeffrey. So let's go in with some concealer, and you can see, which I'm sure if you watch my videos, you've already seen how I use my sponge pretty much for everything. Then I just take my sponge and I spread this out. I always start under the eye and pull it all the way up the side of the nose and down. And then I do the lid. Just like that. The sponges just get in there so much better when you have wrinkles and stuff. It's just a game changer. That's probably why we survived, because we were young and we didn't have all these wrinkles before the sponge. And then I think that, like my mom, she almost never wore a liquid foundation. All she wore was powder. So, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to take my sponge and push out. Check the wrinkles and make sure there's no gathering going on. Looks good. So then I'm going to take and I'm going to dip my sponge into my, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. And I'm just going to get some powder. And I'm just going to go in and push it in. I love this powder. It's so finely milled and it goes, it's just, I don't know, it's just, it seems to have a blurring effect to me. I love it. And I actually stopped using it for a while. And I don't know why. I'm sure it was just because I got something new that I tried and I'm like, oh, I like this. I think it was the Jeffree Star stuff. And he just got me with his packaging. I mean, the powder's good too, but it's not, it doesn't do what this one does. This one is just amazing. But it is very finely milled and I cough every time I use it. So that can't be good. And I don't care if it's falling on my face because I'm going to spread it out all over my face anyways. I just want it to get really pushed into these places where there's wrinkles so they can be blurred. So then I will take, actually I'll go like this. And take my powder brush and spread it around. You guys know the routine. But that is how I get this flawless as possible look with all these wrinkles. And I couldn't do it without a sponge. So I'm going to go finish my makeup, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. I just wanted to check in and let you see that I did put on the rest of my makeup. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Share this on all your social media. And make sure you comment below, because those questions like this one, this whole video is based on just one question. So you never know. Because when I see them, I might think, wow, that's a great idea for a video. Because I haven't seen anybody do that, or not lately anyways. And that's a good question. So make sure you leave those questions below, and I will try to answer them. But I try to answer as many as I can in the videos. As many as I remember when I read one that I thought, oh, that's a good question, and then I forgot to answer it, I try to answer it in the next video. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah!